Yes, in previous class we covered till chloroplast. Yes. Okay. So now just raise your hand and tell me all the basic requirement of photosynthesis. Raise your hand.
Ma'am, your voice is coming very.
Tell me all the basic requirements of photosynthesis. Muhammad Abdullah. Muhammad Abdullah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll.
Carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. Yes. Yes, Abu Bakr Huzaifa. Am I audible to you? Abu Bakr Huzaifa.
Yes, ma'am.
Abu Bakr Huzaifa. Yes. Tell me what is the role of chlorophyll in photosynthesis? Abu Bakr Huzaifa. Yes. Abu Bakr Huzaifa, I ask from you. Afan Rais. Afan Rais. Yes, Afan Rais. Afan Rais, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what is the role of chlorophyll in photosynthesis?
What?
What is the role of chlorophyll in photosynthesis? Yes.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes. Okay.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes.
Muhammad Abdullah. Ma'am, you are not audible. Can I tell Muhammad Abdullah? Ma'am, can I? Ma'am, can I tell? Ma'am, may I? Ma'am, can I? Ma'am, can I? Can I, Muhammad?
Salama, you tell me.
May I?
Salama, you tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
You tell me. What is the role of chlorophyll in photosynthesis?
Ma'am, chlorophyll is a green pigment present in chloroplast. Ma'am, this help to absorb sunlight.
Its role is to trap or absorb the sunlight.
Yes, ma'am. Chlorophyll absorb the sunlight and give to the
Yes.
plants to make glucose.
Okay. Now tell me what is chloroplast? Raise your hand.
Ma'am, chloroplast is an oil shaped found in photosynthesis. Ma'am, it is also help in photosynthesizing. And ma'am, chloroplast is also found in algae. It is a simple. Ma'am, in chloroplast, there is a thylakoid, and the so many thylakoid is there, so it is called grana.
Yes.
Ma'am, chloroplast.
Okay.
And ma'am, the thylakoid to ma'am which connect present in the photosynthesizing part of the plant, like a green stem and leaf.
Yes. Yes. So chloroplast is an oval structure, oval shaped organelle, and it's what is the function? That it is stored in the chloroplast. What is the store? Chlorophyll. And that chlorophyll is most important for the photosynthesis. And what is the structure? That it is double layered membrane structure, and inside the membrane matrix is there, the ground substance is there, that is called stroma, and along with that coin like sacs are there, they are called thylakoid. The thylakoids are arranged in piles or in groups or in bundle. The pile of thylakoid is known as grana, and the grana are interconnected through the stroma lamellae. Yes, like last time I have shown you the image of chloroplast. Here, see, this is oval structure, double membrane. This is matrix, stroma or matrix. These are the single one is the thylakoid, and the pile of thylakoid is grana. This whole is grana, and the single is thylakoid. In thylakoid, what is there? It is stored chlorophyll. The chlorophyll is stored in the thylakoid, and they are interconnected. Here you see this bright green color tube-like structures are there. So they are the stroma lamellae.
No, everything is black.
Huh. Yes, everything is. This is
Mummy, my screen is showing black only.
This picture is not visible to you.
My screen is showing black.
This picture is not visible, which I am showing you.
My screen.
Hmm?
Yes, ma'am. Now it is visible.
This is not clear to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's start. Means so here activity on the page number 72 to prove that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis, and for that one plant, potted plant with variegated leaf. Variegated leaf means
Your voice is not coming.
variegated leaf means the leaves having green and non-green patches, means yellow or the white patches along with the green leaf.
Mommy just removed me from the class. Why?
Oh, yes, yes, tell me. So for this activity to prove the chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis, we need a plant with variegated leaf. Variegated leaves, just like money plant or coleus, where the green and the non-green patches are there, means along with the green patches, white, cream or yellow patches are there. This type of leaf is known as variegated leaf. Means leaf are can be green, they can be colored, like they are of different color, purple or pink, and they can be variegated. Variegated means along with the green color, some white or the cream or the yellow patches are there. So for this activity we need variegated leaf. So for what we have to do here, we have to take potted plant with variegated leaf. De-starch the leaf by keeping the potted plant in the dark for 48 hours. Means we keep the this potted plant in the darkness where sunlight should not reach for 48 hours. Yes. Then after 48 hours, what, bring the plant out in sunlight and leave it for 5 to 6 hours. Means around 48 hours we have to keep in the darkness where the sunlight cannot be reached, and then we bring out and keep in the sunlight for 5 to 6 hours. Plug in one leaf and draw its sketch on a paper. Mark the green and non-green part of the leaf in the sketch. Subject the leaf to starch test using iodine solution. Means we know that if we taste the starch by using the iodine solution. If we put the iodine on the starch, its color changes into, yes, who will tell what color will be there if a starch will be there? Who will tell?
Yellow. And blue and yellow.
No.
And blue and yellow.
No.
Ma'am,
If starch is there and if we put the iodine on it, then what color will be?
ma'am blue. Ma'am blue. If we change it, ma'am blue black. Ma'am blue black. Ma'am
Yes, blue black. So here in this leaf, what happened, when we put the iodine, the portion which is having the starch, it will be changes into the blue black. Starch means the means here the photosynthesis going on, here the formation of food is going on. Stored food means plant make food in the form of glucose, but it is stored in the form of starch. So when the photosynthesis is going on, some of the food is continuously transported to the different part of the plant, and some is stored in the leaf only, and that is also transported at night, because the rate of photosynthesis is more in comparison of rate of transporting the substances at the time of photosynthesis. So when we keep this plant in sunlight, photosynthesis is started, and the green part which is having chlorophyll, it start making food. So when we test with the iodine solution, we'll see that the green part of the leaf is changed into the blue black. Blue black means it is having starch, and the non-green part is not changed into the blue black color. It must have the other pigment, so it not change into blue black. So with the help of this activity, we know that that chlorophyll is necessary for the photosynthesis. And why the leaf looks green or appear green? Because it reflect only green color, green light. Other pigment in the
ma'am, your voice is not audible.
I'm not audible to everyone. Am I not audible to everyone?
Now you are audible.
I'm speaking in the same.
You're audible.
Okay. So the chlorophyll looks green because of that it reflects the green light. This other wavelength of light it absorbs. Now, how the photosynthesis occur? We in the previous class also we discussed, when we are discussing basic requirement of photosynthesis, like it need carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is entered in the plant through the stomata, and for the photosynthesis water is also needed. So roots of the plant it absorb water, and along with water mineral also. So root absorb water from the soil, and then it is transported to the leaf through the xylem of the root to the xylem of the stem, and then to the leaves. And within the leaf, how it is transported? With the help of vein and veinlets. So in root and stem, they transport it through the xylem, and in leaf, vein and veinlets are there which help to transport substances within the leaf. Now, when the food now when the food is prepared by the plant, so some of the food is just stored because the rate of the photosynthesis is more in comparison to the rate of transportation. So the food which is prepared in the leaf, that has to reach to the all part of the plant, so that food is started transporting from leaf to the all part of the plant with the help of through the special type of tissue that is called phloem. Phloem is food conducting tissue through which the food is transported to all part of the plant. So plant converts some of the glucose into starch, which is means like extra, means at the formation, at the time of formation, means the transportation continuously going on. The glucose which is formed due to photosynthesis started transporting at the same time, but because its rate is more, so more is the more glucose is formed, so that extra one is stored in the starch, in the form of a starch in the leaf only. So when the photosynthesis stop at the night time, so that is that also start transporting to the different part of the plant, means that undissolved means this starch soluble condition is the glucose, means always the transportation can be possible in the form of soluble condition. Glucose is soluble in the water and starch not. So when at night when photosynthesis is stop and the stored starch is there in the leaf, that all again converted into the glucose and then the transportation going on. So in this way the plant make food and transport it to all part of the plant. So we already discussed the factors which are needed for the photosynthesis. Here on the page number 73, again this is a diagrammatic representation of photosynthesis, how it gets the different raw material and how it makes the food. So here on this page number 73, the picture is there 4.2. Here they have shown the sun, that is the ultimate source of energy, that is the only source of energy on the earth, and solar energy is trapped by the chlorophyll in leaf cells. Just now we discussed, and then previous class also we discussed, that the sunlight is trapped by the chlorophyll, and that sunlight which is trapped by the chlorophyll, that help to convert means like into the carbon dioxide and water into the glucose or food. Means the solar energy help to convert carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide which is entered through the stomata, water which is absorbed by the root, they just convert into the glucose. And then rest I told you that how it is formed and how it is transported. Formed due to the photosynthesis and transported through the transporting tissue, through the vascular tissue, through the conducting tissue, vascular tissue or conducting tissue or transporting tissue, they are the same. So they are complex permanent tissue, xylem and phloem. So xylem is water conducting tissue and phloem is food conducting tissue. Okay, now raise your hand and tell me the process of the photosynthesis, the whole process of photosynthesis, how it gets the raw material and how it convert into glucose, the whole process. Raise your hand. Fariha Javed. Fariha Javed.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
I asked the question. Tell me the process of photosynthesis, the whole process.
reach the leaves, and the chlorophyll that is present in the leaf cell that traps light energy of the sun, that initiates chemical process of using carbon dioxide and water to form glucose. This process releases oxygen into atmosphere through the stomata. The glucose produced during photosynthesis is transported from leaves to various parts of the plant through the conducting tissues, phloem. Plants convert the glucose into starch, which they store in different organs such as root, stem, or leaves. The process of photosynthesis is summed up in figure 4.
Yes, Mohammed, then you also tell. Mohammed, then you also tell. Nihal Khan. Nihal Khan. Are you here in class, Nihal? Are you here in class? Nihal? Yes, Nihal. Shazar? Shazar? Shahzar? Shahzar? Ataul Ghalib? Ataul Ghalib? Muhammad Umar?
The photosynthesis is the process in which plants trap light energy through the convert into chemical energy by the requirement of carbon dioxide and water to into glucose.
Yes. Okay. Now there is one more activity on the page number 73 to prove that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Just now we discussed one activity that to prove that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis. So, what activity we discussed to prove that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Yes, tell me. Yes, Salama, you tell me the activity which we have discussed just now.
Ma'am, we have discussed that chlorophyll is important in photosynthesis and how important that here activity. And ma'am, here telling which thing we want. So a plotted plant with variegated leaves, iodine solution, a tube, a sheet of paper, and a burner. And then
Yes.
take, take that leaf and
Yes.
ma'am, we have to keep these leaves in very dark place. There is no sunlight. Any sunlight is not there for 48 hours.
Yes. Yes.
And ma'am, then sad. then that they bring plant in sunlight, and then we have to leave that plant for 5 or 6 hours.
Okay.
And then that plug that leaf and draw a sketch on a paper.
Why we draw the sketch on paper? Can you tell me?
Because man, there is some black and black, some part of leaf is black and some part of leaf is another color.
No, we sketch the leaf on the paper because so that we can tell you that which part get changed into the blue black. So means like we just have to sketch on the paper and then we just write which part is green, which part is non-green. So after the test,
Ma'am,
we
that
just have to tell you that which part is turned to the blue black. Fine. Okay, now
yes, ma'am, that I'm saying when you have.
okay. Now here another activity is there on the page number 73 to prove that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Here we need potted plant with green leaves. For that activity we needed variegated leaves. Okay, raise your hand and tell me what is variegated leaf. Zoya Imran. Zoya Imran. Mariam Khan.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Zoya Imran. What is variegated leaf? What is variegated
Ma'am,
leaf?
what?
Yes. Yes.
I'm telling. Ma'am, wait. Ma'am, I'm telling.
It's not written in the book. Yes. Anyone else will want to tell? Fariha Javed. Fariha Javed. Yes, Fariha Javed.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What is variegated leaf?
And variegated leaves are folious leaves.
Variegated leaf means it's having both the part, chlorophyllous part and non-chlorophyllous part.
Ma'am, they are the folious leaves.
Just like coleus or just like money plant. Means where the green patches are also there and the white patches or the cream patches are also there. So green patches are actually having the chlorophyll and the non green portion is not having chlorophyll. The cream or the yellow or the white portion, just like in money plant, that white portion is not having chlorophyll. So this type of leaf is known as variegated leaf. Colored leaves are also there. It means like the whole leaf is of purple color or the pink color. So these colored leaves are having chlorophyll, but due to the other pigment and that chlorophyll is not visible, but chlorophyll is present in the whole leaf, in the colored leaf. But when we talk about variegated leaf, only the green patched part is having the chlorophyll. This is the difference between colored leaf and the variegated leaf. Colored leaf, the whole leaf is having chlorophyll, but in variegated leaf only the green part is having the chlorophyll. Understood? Note down these points related to variegated leaf and colored leaf. Now another activity is there to prove that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. For this we need a potted plant with green leaves. So here what we have to do, here also we need to de-starch. Like there we de-starch the plant for keeping the plant for about 48 hours. Here also we do the same. De-starch the leaf of a potted plant by keeping the plant in the dark for 48 hours. For dark means where the sunlight should not be reached. In the dark corner we should keep the potted plant for 48 hours. And after that what we have to do, cover one leaf partly with rectangular strip of black carbon paper. So with the help of carbon paper we just have to cover some of the part of the leaf, and on both the side, means from upper side also from lower, you can see that it wrap the some of the part of the leaf, like it's shown in the picture, figure A, that it's wrapped from upper and the lower side. And after covering that the specific part of the leaf, what we have to do, we keep the potted plant into the sunlight for at least 5 to 6 hours. After covering the specific part, first we have to de-starch the plant by keeping it in darkness, and then we cover it with the black carbon paper, and then we again keep it the same plant which we have covered with the black carbon paper in sunlight for 5 to 6 hours. Now after 5 to 6 hours what we have to do, pluck the covered leaf, means we just have to pluck from the potted plant. And what we have to do, we use iodine solution for the starch test. After that what we will observe that where the black strip was there, the portion which is covered with the black strip, that must not means absorb the sunlight, and because of that the photosynthesis was not possible in that covered portion. So as a result, covered portion should not have starch, and the uncovered portion should have starch. So the starch portion should be changed into the blue black color, and the unstarched portion should not change into blue black color. So with the help of this activity we prove that sunlight is important, sunlight is necessary, sunlight is basic requirement for the photosynthesis. Got it? Yes. Okay, Shahzar, are you here in class? Juveria, 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 Juveria. Walaikum Assalam.
Can I tell?
Okay. Tell me the activity just now I have explained to prove that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Yes. Ashad Ahmed, Ashad Ahmed, Habiba, Habiba,